let us get into it, shall we? First, we're going to be discussing ghost votes. Now, I said 2020 ghost votes because, so the Maricopa County, Arizona, right? The audits that, of course, the Democrats were decrying, and Biden was trying to convince everybody that it was racist to audit. Although California officials are claiming that they want to audit the recall election, which is just funny how those Democrats they like switching back and forth with their opinions. It's really it's interesting. It's interesting. Anyway, so this is from the Gateway Pundit. Now, say what you will about it, they tend to be a little biased, and some of their stuff is a little like, all right, I'm not going to read this, but sometimes they're on point, and this is one of those times. Here it is, full report from canvassing work completed in Arizona's Maricopa County. So what these people did, not Gateway Pundit, they're reporting on this, but the people that went out, they literally went to people's homes and said, hey, does this person live here? All these people voted at this residence, what's the difference, or what's the deal here? Tell us who did you vote for? We're just trying to, cross-reference and see who actually voted for who, and like who lives here. And so it's pretty interesting. Like, all right, not only are they auditing, they're going to the people and like trying to find out like how accurate the votes were. So grassroots canvas reports 173,000 lost votes and 96,000 ghost votes. 96,000 ghost votes. And they get into what it is. Lost votes are those votes where people voted, but their votes were discarded. Okay, wait. Hold on. That's right, 173,000 discarded votes. Ghost votes are those votes cast by someone other than the voter assigned to the vote. How is that legal? Wow. And dead voters accounted for a significant number of these anomalies. My. I mean, is anyone actually surprised? Is anyone actually surprised, huh? So this is a PDF that they get the report from, and I'm going to read this. This is from the Maricopa County Canvass, authored by Liz Harris. 2 primary categories of ineligible ballots and election mishandling encompassing hundreds of thousands of votes render the 2020 general election in Maricopa County uncertifiable. Wow, uncertifiable. An estimated 173,000 votes are missing or lost, as reported to our volunteers who went door to door verifying registration and voting information for thousands of residents. There are American citizens living in Maricopa County who cast a vote, primarily by mail, in the election, and yet there is no record of their vote, with the county, and it was not counted in the reported total for the election. Additionally, an estimated 96,389 mail-in votes were cast under the names of registered voters who were either unknown to the resident of the registration address or were verified as having moved away prior to October 2020. Other irregularities were uncovered during the canvass at a smaller scale, including votes cast by mail from vacant lots, votes recorded from residents who had not actually voted, etc. These results are a travesty to our democracy, constitutional republic, and our voting rights. In addition to impacted local races, such as Maricopa County Board of Supervisors District 1, decided by only 403 votes, key statewide race margins are well within the numbers shown above. The presidential race was decided by 10,000 votes, 10,457 votes statewide. Hold on, I'm just going to go back up real quick. 173,000 lost votes. I'm going to keep reading this in a second. You know what this makes me think of? It makes me think that media, Democrats, they whipped up such a frenzy for an anti-Trump rhetoric, right? People hate Trump. Why? They don't even know why, because they're told to hate Trump. Excuse me, real quick. Haven't worn this in a little bit. I think it's fitting. Because I don't think I've ever believed this phrase more than I do right now. And I don't think... I think more people need to keep rocking these hats. Of course, I rock a beanie. You know what I mean? When's the last time you guys saw this? 173,000 lost votes. I think these people were like, oh, this is a Trump vote. Throw it away. I don't care about these people. Oh, these people don't deserve to vote. That's what they think. That's what those people think about us. I'm a Trump voter. I proudly voted for Trump. Man, I wish he was in the White House right now. When was the last time you guys saw this, huh? Insane. 10,000 votes. 173,000 missing votes, lost votes. 96,000 ghost votes. That's easily swings the election to Trump. For Arizona, okay? For Arizona. Now, they go into a solution. Yeah, of course. Ban vote by mail, of course. In fact, I tweeted this the other day. I said, mail-in voting should be illegal. And everyone's like, well, what about this? Absentee voting. Well, what about military members absentee voting? What about people who are really old who can't make it? Absentee voting. There's already something in place. This is something that I've been saying for a year. Absentee voting, you need to ask for it. If you can't make it, sure, ask to be an absentee voter and you can get it done. Easy. Sending out ballots to everyone is ripe for fraud, ripe for this kind of stuff. Arizona was decided by 10,000 votes, and we're finding out now, 6 months later, 7 months, I don't even know how long it's been. 9 months, geez. Time is flying by this year. 200,000, easily over 200,000 votes, 250,000 votes. Huh. What's this? It happened in Georgia too? No. Really? Would you look at that? Undeliverable mail-in ballots in Georgia were double the official margin of victory. Interesting. Huh. So, in Arizona, swing state. Georgia, swing state. We already know Pennsylvania had some crazy stuff going on. How much of this are we going to find in Pennsylvania? What about Wisconsin? Michigan? Huh? Nevada? All these places that were like, well, is he going to win? Is he not going to win? I mean, what about the places that they weren't looking at? This is the states we were looking at. Well, let's read about this Georgia thing. An estimated 27,000 mail-in ballots in Georgia were returned as undeliverable by the post office during the 2020 election. What did they think it was going to be? It's a ballot. It's a mail-in ballot. Like, they look like ballots. How is it undeliverable? Where else would they go? Post office? Wait, why are we trusting the post office with this stuff in the first place? Please, someone answer this question. The post office has lost mail. I don't know if you know this. They're prone to lose mail. Wow. According to a research brief by a good government company, the number is more than double the margin of victory by 12,000 votes, which President Joe Biden won the state. 10,000 votes, 12,000 votes, slim, tiny margins. Dead of the night, fortified, as they had the gall to come out and say it, that they did. They fortified the election. I mean, I'm not making this stuff up. They said it. They wrote a whole article about they needed to get Trump out of the White House. They had to fortify the election, change the laws to make it happen. Wow. Well, thank you, Texas, for banning mail-in voting. You know, you got lots of time to vote in Texas. People are trying to say it's racist. It's insanely American. Free. People could go vote. You best get up off your butt and go vote. And if you cannot make it, if that's your argument, ask for an absentee ballot. I'm sick of this mail-in ballot stuff being just... that's the norm now. Why is it the norm? Why are we relying on the post office? Who sent back 27,000 mail-in ballots as undeliverable, which is just insane. Because it's not like people are scribbling the address. It's printed out. It's a ballot. Where else is it going to go, post office? How did you lose almost 30,000 mail-in ballots? I'll be specific. 27,000. Wow. The new report raises questions about the efficacy of voting by mail policies that were hurriedly adopted across the nation in the early days of the pandemic last year, purportedly to arrest the spread of the CCP virus that caused the disease COVID-19. See, this is what I don't understand. Anyone who felt the need to not go in, absentee voting. It is literally written in what an absentee vote is. You cannot make it. You feel like it would be detriment to your health, or you are unable to physically go vote. You request that, then they send it to you. There's a verification process. There's many notes along the way to know that you requested it, so we know that your vote is going to be coming from a different source. Mail-in ballots. Look at California. Look what just happened in California. They sent mail-in ballots to everybody. Everybody got one. Everyone I know in California was like, yeah, I got one. Wow. For the recall election, right? But now we're seeing discrepancies all over the place because of that. Look at this. Check this story out. This is insane. 2 city councilmen arrested, charged with election fraud. Huh. This is 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Look at this. A Democrat city councilman and 5 others have been charged with election fraud in California. Huh, in California. Why would they need... I'm going to keep reading this in a second, but why would California? California's super blue. Or is it? Is California really as blue as they say it is? I don't know. Compton City Councilman Isaac Galvin and Compton City Council candidate Jace Dawson worked together in order to help Galvin keep his district. And Dawson was charged with attempting to bribe a register as she was counting votes on election night. How many red flags do we need to see to think, to acknowledge, for the mainstream media, for the average American to recognize that it is ripe for fraud? Okay? When? How many different situations are we going to see? We saw it with our own eyes. The video of the girl doing the same ballots 4, 5 times through the same machine, the same stack. She'd tap them down and put them back in. That was in Georgia, I believe, who we just found out. Well, I mean, I knew it was a slim margin, 12,000 votes. How many of those people, how many of these situations do we not know about? That's what I want to know. And Joe Biden has the gall to tell me that wanting an audit, wanting transparency is racist somehow? Somehow I'm racist because I want transparency in knowing that each vote is a legal vote. Because I'll tell you, I want everyone's vote to count. Even the people that voted for Biden, sure. I want every single vote to count. Legal vote. Here we've got almost 300,000 votes in just these 2 different counties that are, who knows? Hey, sorry. Hey, if you voted in those areas and you found out that they didn't catch your vote, sorry. Sucks to be you. Biden's president now. Yeah, is that what we do? Is that it? I mean, I don't know what even happens. What happens if it comes out, say in another month from now? Because it seems like Trump won Arizona. As far as what I'm seeing, I don't know what those votes are. They didn't say. But I mean, goodness sakes, I've seen enough fraud in the past year to warrant a full audit of the entire election and making mail-in ballots illegal. I'm not talking about absentee voting. I'm talking about mail-in ballots where they send them to everyone. Anyone and everyone can get one. It doesn't matter. I think they're saying in California you could print your own ballot. Print your own ballot. What? What is this insanity? Yeah, that's going to go over well. Sure, print your own ballot. Democrats were like, sure, we print money. Just keep printer go burr. Oh man, it's so sad. I'm laughing, but I mean, goodness. It's sad.